Reggae-Party.de TV, live und direkt aus dem Triptychon. Heute mit Chiva Sound Article from Paris und einem Special Guest, dem Veteran DJ Joseph Cotton. Welcome to Münster.
My respect in every aspect.
You're almost 40 years in the business now?
Yeah, well, I started in 1976, so maybe it's like 37 years.
Yeah, almost. Yeah,
almost 37 years.
So you're still nervous to go out to a show?
Well, you know, I don't have nerve anymore. You know, that's finished. Like when I just started out, yes, but now I've been doing it for so long now that I enjoy doing it. It's like ABC.
You started originally as Ja Walton?
Yes, I started as Ja Walton, but I decided to take a name change because sometimes you got to change your game, And when I came to the UK in 1985, I changed to Joseph Cotton, and immediately I got success with a song titled "Don't Touch the Style." Went straight into #1. Lord of mercy, played by the king, and love is all I bring. Each and every day, man, a lot of women in the the wicked man running, because the fire is burning. There shall be no escaping. When this upon will be chanting again, yo.
You worked with a lot of different producers over the years, and like you did some work in Jamaica for Sonia Pottinger and
yeah, well, I started with Joe Gibbs in 1976. I did my first record for Joe Gibbs. And then I moved to Harry Moody's, and then from there I went to the musical ambassador, who was Trevor Elliott, and Phil Pratt, Soda Pottinger, as you mentioned, Trevor Elliott, musical ambassador, and then I started to produce myself, produce my own music, So after learning the business and see what's going on, I decided to start to produce my own music. So I've got a few success with some of my own titles like Top Ranking and Old Boy, Girls Them a Watch Me. Those are my own productions.
Alright.
Yeah.
You had some producer you like to work with especially, or?
Well, yes, Carlton Patterson was a very good producer, and also Derek Harriott. I've done a few songs with Derek Harriott as well, and I really enjoy working with Derek because he was a man who knows exactly what he's doing. Not saying that the rest of the producers didn't know what they're doing, but Derek was like a unique type of producer.
He was a good arranger as well.
Very much. When you listen to Stop That Train with him, and you can imagine.
Yeah, it's classic stuff.
Classic, real classic.
Besides being a recording artist, you worked on sound systems as an MC.
Channel 1 was my sound system. When I started DJing with Hugh Brown and Ranking Joe was on Racing Body, but Channel 1 was my real sound system, and then we also had smaller sounds like at the time Stone Love was a very small sound.
Oh, they got pretty big.
And actually they got big when I came to the UK. Stone Love became the #1 sound, but in my time there was very small sound. And then we have other sounds like Minstrel, Sugar International, Small Axe. Just in
So, when did you stop being on a sound system on a regular basis?
When I came to England, I started to work with Unity, High Power, and Coxon, and Exodus, and Jamarcus sound system in the UK, and that's when I really started branching out as Joseph Cotton, taking up by the mic in the dance hall. Because went to the UK, never know the place, never know nothing, so I've got to start all over again. See, I got no say I'm Lord, if I'm gonna try to escape me, I'm a Gideon war. No! I say the wicked man running, because the fire is burning. There shall be no escaping. When it's about no will be chanting. Hello! I say the wicked man running, because the fire is burning.
nation, we no escaping. When we suck on, now we be singing.
You also had, I heard, a very famous father.
No, actually, my father is Count Ozzy, but it's not the same Count Ozzy.
It's not the same.
No, my
That's
father.
what is written in many places in the internet.
I know
and many
everywhere.
people think you are the son of the great
No,
Count
he's a
Ozzy,
different
so-
Count Ozzy. But my father was Count Ozzy too, and he had a sound system, but he wasn't the Rastafari one who was
Okay.
the Rastafari movements.
So yeah.
So I think that sometimes they write some things on the internet that, you know,
Yeah, I mean, if you just look it up, then it's
I know.
the same name. You can easily be mistaken.
I know. But it's a big mistake, you know. But a lot of people, you know, came to me and said, "Hey, you're the son of Count Ozzy," and I told them, "No, it's not the same Count Ozzy. It's a different one."
Nowadays, you're located at Paris.
Paris is the capital for the music right now, in terms of when you go into the dance hall and you see the vibes of the people. We're not saying Paris alone, but France. And I used to be in Germany. I stayed here for 10 years. My album that is called Dancehall Days was actually produced in Amber.
That's on Mall Select.
Mall Select. So at that time, Germany, I don't know because I lived Germany since 2004, so I don't know what the vibe is here now.
Yeah.
And I came to Mannheim to do the concert, and Germany, I sort of lost Germany, so I don't know what's going on here now, but I know that in France, the music is big.
What a thing Rasta talking. What a thing them crown we king. Then what a thing Rasta talking. Then what a thing when in the beginning they want create everything. Give them dominion over all things. Lion and Lord of heaven shall round your king. All nation mode of war. I will say God upon him and I will say yes, so blessed. Almighty God, you will all
I wanted to ask you about like the difference between, you know, both worlds, like the Jamaican sound system scene and, you know, the European reggae scene. So what is it makes you focus on Europe at the time?
Well, you know, when you're in Jamaica as an artist, you always want to travel. And because you get, when you travel, you have more experience. And you learn more from different people, you learn different culture. And when I came to England and saw what was happening there, like I said, I had to start all over again, but I enjoy it because being an artist, you got to find pleasure in doing it. And not just being an artist, but whatever work you do, you got to find pleasure to do it. So I think that, you know, it was a different vibes, you know, there was not so much wars like, you know, gang wars and stuff like that. So, you know, it was more, I felt more comfortable, you know, in Europe, moving around Europe. It's not like in Jamaica, you know, you have different vibes, you know what I'm saying?
You see any youth upcoming artists who can promote a positive message at this time? Or?
Well, right now there's a youth in France called Bigger Rams. He's going on with a lot of...
We had him here in Triptychon already.
Yeah.
Was it last year? Last year?
Yeah, man. Bigger Rams is good right now. And there's another youth called Neyman, something like that. He's also good. So it's spreading, and I'm very happy to see that the things that we started back in the days in the 70s in Jamaica spread. And people been learning from, you know, from what we started and develop it up, you know, in their own way and their own fields. And you know what I'm saying? It makes you feel good to know that the work that we was doing never go in vain, you know, because it's catching on, and everywhere you go right now, people love reggae music. You know what I'm saying? They call it the message music.
Joseph Cotton, John Wasson, gather round, Lord mercy, Say it now. Yo, Sergio, watch out. Yo, what tell them it's a true life. True life. What about that start to your life? Tell them it's a true life. True life. What about that your life? Tell them it's a true life. True life. What about that start to your life? Yo, it's a true life. True life. That can make you walk in, say that can make you feel. That can make you feel like you don't know what to do when you just about your life. I reach out in you. Be about the one who is a baby with you. If you talk about the rocks, I know what to do. Like your brothers and doing, I don't have a clue. They got this job, Charlie, they can't live up. What did you know for me? No! What can they be such true life? We better hope we do no heights. Tell them it's a true life. What about that? Yo,
Can we look forward to any new releases by Joseph Cotton in the
Yeah,
future?
the new release is coming out right now. It's titled, right now I'm focusing on Jamaica right now to start sending back some music there to re-educate the youth. When you think about the crime rate in Jamaica right now and where some of the artists, the kind of message that they're sending out, like these gangster lyrics and, you know, telling the youth them wrong things. Because you see, whatever the youth hear, or whatever a child hear, because I have to say a child, because when you're a kid, you're a child, just like me when I was growing up. Bob Marley said that the biggest man or woman you can see today in this life was once a baby. So we were all children. And I remember growing up and listening to U-Roy on the radio. U-Roy told us some very positive things. You know what I'm saying? Love your brother as you would even love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do unto others as you would love them to do unto you. Those are the messages that brought me up in my generation. And now when you listen to the gangster thing, it's like, put your AK over the wall, take up your gun, we don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those lyrics, we call it derogatory lyrics, and those are the lyrics that the kids will follow, because when I was growing up, if U-Roy was telling me that, that's what I would do.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I'm saying, that we have to keep the message clean, because whatever goes on the radio, especially in Jamaica where the music is the heartbeat, you know what I'm saying? Because in Jamaica, everyone wants to be a singer. So, whenever time the new talents coming up, we don't want them to go on the wrong side. We want them to keep it positive, keep it clean, because there's other people listening too, and we have children in Europe and other parts of the world who's listening to this message. And if the message is not good, they're gonna do the same thing, because when you're a role model, you gotta show or set example for others to follow. You know what I'm saying? If you're a role model and you ain't setting up no principle for the youth, then what kind of role model would you be?
One short last message to the viewers out there in Münster and Germany from you.
Yeah, well, the message is just love and peace, because we can't say peace and love, we gotta say love and peace, because where there is no love, we ain't gonna find no peace. So it cannot be peace and love no more. It's got to be love and peace. So if we put the love in front of the peace, then we're gonna find that. Reggae-Party.de, you don't know, take care of what you see. Joseph Cotton passing through the vicinity, and we have to say love and peace. Each and every Iowa, King Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. And remember, the earth is our God, because the earth feed us, shelter us, and give us everything. Take care of Mama Earth.